Hi, Yoram here, and today I'll talk about using Stream Deck with OBS. I'm not going to sell you on buying Stream Deck, but here's the thing. For those of you who know what Stream Deck is a device that looks just like this. It has all of the buttons that allows you to control OBS. It's very convenient. It does a lot more things, and I'll show that in different videos that makes it way more than just convenient. The question is, which one are we going to get? As you're going to see, there are 3 versions, actually 4 versions that Elgato is providing. A 6-button one for $99, a 15-button one, the standard one, the one that I have here, for $150, and a 32-button one for $250. You may need quite a few buttons, but the thing is, should you go ahead and buy the one with 32 buttons for $250, not to mention that it's actually bigger? What if I show you in this video, and this is what I'm going to show you in this video, how to get more buttons from the Stream Deck that you got. I'm very happy with the 15-button one that I have for $150, and I have way more than 15 buttons. Let me show you how. If I go to their website, you can see that there are several different versions. There is the Stream Deck, the regular Stream Deck that has 15 buttons organized in 5x3, 3 rows, 5 columns of buttons. There is the Stream Deck XL that has 32 buttons. There's the Stream Deck Mini that only has 6, and there's a Stream Deck Mobile that really uses your phone. Now, the Stream Deck Mini costs $99 or $100. It has 6 buttons. The regular one costs $150 and has 15 buttons, and the Stream Deck XL costs $250 with 32 buttons. So to demonstrate what I'm doing, I'm going to have the Stream Deck software open, as you can see to the right of the screen. And this is essentially what mine looks like when I am inside of the OBS panel. And this is related to OBS. To show you how you can use more than or create more than 15 screens, I'll just first of all demonstrate and show you that, for example, I have a screen that all it does is just chooses which one of the 3 monitors that I have will I include. If I double click on it, or click on the buttons, you will see that it actually takes me one level down to another menu. And this button here that's created automatically when we create something that's called a folder takes me back up. So if you think about it, it's really just like the folders that you have with Windows or any other operating system. So I'm going to click on it again, and that takes me, you can see that I have 3 folders. One that I use for my OBS functionality, another one that I use for DCS, Digital Combat Simulator, another one that I use for the Microsoft Flight Simulator. What we're going to do now is we're going to create yet another one. So, you know, of the 15 buttons, you can see that I'm really only using 3. So what we'll do is I'm going to choose this button, and what I'll do is move the create folder in it. So as soon as I create folder, you will see first of all it asks for a name, and I can give it a name, and the name is going to be, let's call it demo. I can choose what it looks like, so I'm going to say set from a file. My preference is set from a file, and I'm going to show you something else. And you know what, let's just find if I have the I don't have the OBS logo, but we're, you know, just going to take this one and say that this is going to be our icon. I will go over how to put icons and how to put graphics there. So now we have this, and really all I have to do is just click on it. By the way, you will see that it also appears now on, let's try and make you see that. You will see that it actually appears now on a button. So the graphic is there just like you see it on the screen. So if I hit that button here, it gives me 14 buttons, not all 15, but 14 buttons. And this one would actually take me one level back up. When I click on this one, it takes me back. So I'm back to my demo, and now I can just choose whatever I want to do there. So if I have the OBS, I can choose a source, for example. So let's put a source button and just say that the source that I want to do from a scene that's called logo scene is going to be the SMU source. And what I want to be able to do with that is to enable it or to disable it. Essentially, I just chose a source now and edit that as a button. Once again, I can choose what the icon looks like. And, since this time I do believe that I have the SMU logo somewhere. Apparently it's not here, but you know what? I can choose the PowerPoint logo that I created before and put it there. One thing that you'll notice is that there are two icons, one to when the button is activated, one when it's not activated, but I'll take you through that in another video when I talk about icons. So essentially, the way to multiply, to scale up the number of buttons that you have is through the create folder functionality. And what you do is really just you choose a button, an empty button, and instead of this button doing a function, this button will take you one layer down and create a folder. And so inside this, whenever I click here, I can use these 14 buttons, then click the up arrow and go back down. I just want to give you kind of a sense of what this looks like for my OBS functionality. And in another video, I'm going to take you through my entire OBS, a tour of my OBS and Stream Deck functionality or setup. When I go into the OBS, these three are actually folders. And these folders are a folder for the screen that I'm going to choose. Let me double click on it just so that you'll see here are the three screens that I have, the three monitors. Go back up. The logo that I'm using, here are the different logos. This one, by the way, is actually a video. I'm going to go back up. This one is the background that I'm going to use. So I have 8 different backgrounds, and this cancels the background altogether. So for example, if I click on that, actually now I'm setting it up, so I'm not going to use it now. But these are the different backgrounds that I have. And the others, these are pure scene selection buttons. These are, and the record button that's affecting the record functionality. These two are something else, which I'll show you in another video. So again, this is how I get a lot more buttons. So for example, when I play DCS, my F18, this is my my UFC panel. Look at how many buttons I can squeeze in just by layering them into different folders. This is the folder functionality. I hope this was helpful. I recorded this video for you, based on what currently exists and what I know right now. But things change, new technology, new products, new software versions, new ideas that I get, some of them from viewers like you. If you want to be informed when I release new videos with new or updated content, subscribe to this channel and get notified when I release them. Oh, and you can also like this video. Also, check out my resources for speakers like you who want to do things yourself at thediyspeaker.com.